biggest Super Bowl party in Canada, complete with $5,000 worth of prizes. The Alma Combo is welcoming people. Apparently they do a Super Bowl party every year. There's the Rec Room, King Taps, the Doc Ellis, Loose Moose, but all of these places are emphasizing get there early. You can't just walk in time for kickoff. Jeff Rahoman, City News.
Krypton, sulfur hexafluoride, these aren't newly discovered planets or a new toothpaste. They are high-purity spec gases used in mass spectrometers, semiconductor manufacturing, preserving biosamples, and laser cutting steel. Hey, it's Richard from Joseph Gas, and I've got some big news. We now carry the full line of spec gases from argon to xenon, CO2, helium, nitrogen, and more, all at purity levels that you require. Joseph Gas, your new spec gas headquarters. 201 Basaltic Road and at josephgas.com. That's Joseph with an F as in family.
Please be advised, if you find winter driving distressing, the following is a real audio clip of a Subaru driving on an unplowed mountain pass in the Yukon in minus 23-degree conditions. Just listen to Subaru's standard symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive go to work on all that ice and snow. And that sound is our confident driver whistling Beethoven's Fifth, I believe. Visit your local Subaru dealer and really own winter with uncommon winter capability.
Watch, listen, connect. This is City News 680. Everywhere.
It is 6 degrees. Partly cloudy, feels like +3 in Toronto. Good afternoon. I'm Kate Lee. Here are the top stories this hour. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says there's still a lot to learn about an unidentified object he ordered shot down over the Yukon yesterday. The Prime Minister meeting with politicians and Indigenous leaders in the territory. Reaction to John Tory's resignation continues to come. Former Toronto Councillor Joe Pricey taking his name out of contention to run for the top job to replace Tory. And will this bring on a Rihanna song? It's Super Bowl Sunday, and many are just as excited about the halftime show. Now time for sports. Here's Taylor Lucas. Taylor, the biggest Sunday in sports, as you mentioned. Super Bowl 57 will feature the two top seeds in each conference, Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs. This could shape up to be one of the best Super Bowls in a long time, with everyone wondering if Patrick Mahomes is going to be too much for Philly to contain. That could come down to how his ankle is feeling today. Regardless, he's going to be hungry for that second Super Bowl victory in 4 seasons. The big game goes at 6:30. Before that, it'll be the Raptors hosting the Detroit Pistons for some afternoon ball at Scotiabank Arena. Toronto wasn't able to hold on to that 3-game win streak, snapping it on Friday to the Utah Jazz. They're looking to bounce back today. They're currently sitting in 11th in the Eastern Conference, outside of that playoff picture. They'll be turning to assistant coach Adrian Griffin today with Nick Nurse gone for personal reasons. OG Anunoby also looks to be out again with a wrist injury. Game time will go in about 10 minutes. NHL action. Edmonton Oilers are in Montreal. The Habs took an early lead with Alex Belzile scoring in his first NHL game after years in the ECHL. Montreal's up 5-2 right now. Elsewhere, Seattle and the Flyers battling in Philly. The Kraken, they've taken back the lead and are currently up 3-2. Sharks on the board first, and Washington 1-0. And then coming up in about 10 minutes, it's going to be the Golden Knights hosting the Ducks. And 2 Canadians are in the hunt of the PGA's Phoenix Open final round, and both are from Abbotsford, BC. Nick Taylor is just 1 shot off leader Scotty Scheffler, while Adam Hadwin is falling behind. He's now 7 back off the lead. Sports at 15 and 45, fast every hour or anytime at sportsnet.ca.
It's time to bring home the savings during the Save the Tax event at Lowe's. If you're looking to improve your home, this is the event for you. For 4 days only, you'll save the taxes when you spend $250 or more on regular priced items before taxes, or when you buy 2 or more major appliances. Don't miss out. The Save the Tax event is on until Sunday only, in-store and online. Savings starts with Lowe's. Exclusions and conditions apply. Details in store and at lowes.ca.
Attention business owners. You can advertise in the NHL playoffs and Blue Jays games and reach local customers only with Sportsnet Now. Hi, I'm Nick Rupert, digital sales strategist with Rogers Sports and Media in Toronto. Rogers has one of the largest and most robust digital networks in Canada. And we offer the option of fully managed services if you prefer personal assistance. To find out more, click on Advertise with Us at toronto.ca. citynews.ca.
Football that helps. City News Time, 2:49. Toronto police say a 31-year-old man has been arrested in connection to an assault at a TTC subway station. Officers were called to Warden subway station just after 10:30 last night. The alleged man holding a knife approached the victim at the station and punched them in the face before taking off. Investigators say Stevie Matendo was arrested about half an hour later while officers conducted a TTC.
You can make it to 100. You can legally commit murder. You can murder anyone. You cannot shoot them, stab them, or poison them. Anyone you can strangle or pummel to death with your bare hands, no jury can convict you. That's how we weed out the weak people. If you can't stop a 100-year-old from strangling you, you should be dead. Honestly, would any of you get up and run outside if you heard, "Help me, a 100-year-old woman is punching me to death"? Species just got stronger. Then, from 100 to 119, 19 years of legal murder. Pummel, strangle anyone you want until you make it to 120. If you can make it to 120, guess what? You're the president. We swear you in, and no matter what comes out of your senile soul is the law. And honestly, right now, if there were a 120-year-old in the White House just sitting in a wading pool of his own poop with a pirate hat on, just going, "Starting today, everybody has to put 4 cans of ravioli in their pants," would things be any worse than they are right now? Would they be any worse? If that guy would just grab, "Starting today, everybody has to marry a pelican." You heard the president, son. Give your new mom a fish and let's go to the White House and give thanks.
Patton Oswalt. What Hamilton really needs now is more laughs. The best stand-up comedy 24/7. Funny 8:20 a.m.
Looking to heat up your Tuesday night? It's CTV's 911 Lone Star to the rescue. And never give up. Rob Lowe stars in an all-new 911 Lone Star. Tuesday at 8. Set your PVR only on CTV.
Until February 12th, add a little something special to your day when you pick up a Tim's espresso beverage for only $2. That's any size hot or iced latte, cappuccino, or Americano. Handcrafted just the way you like it. At participating Tim Hortons restaurants.
CHAM AM Hamilton. The best stand-up comedy 24/7. Funny 8:20 a.m. at iHeartRadio station.
Now it's Craig Ferguson.
If you see any movie about ancient Rome, they always talk in British accents like, "Caesar, a messenger. Oh, lovely, bring it over. I'm just having tea." "Sire, some news from Downton Abbey." "Really? Come on over." It's true, all movies about ancient Rome, the Romans talk with British accents. It's ridiculous that Italians would be like, "Hey, what's the coming and go?" But you watch any movie about ancient Rome, they're told, or any of these ancient movies, if you want to make an ancient thing, you know, as ancient movies and like, everyone talks with British accents. I can't concentrate. It takes me out of the movie. I always expect something weird to happen because I watched a lot of Monty Python when I was a kid. A lot. So I didn't. No, I just made that up. All I'm saying, end that movie. I don't know why I told you that.
Craig Ferguson. Hamilton's Funny 8:20 a.m.
Hey, it's Andrew Norelli.
I even sound like Madonna, even though she's getting weird. She's getting weird. She's having trouble accepting she's not the hottest person in the world anymore. I want to let her know, Madonna, you're still hot. You're just not first on the list. You're down below Beyonce, Shakira, Mariah Carey, Flo from the Progressive commercials. Flo took you over about 6 months ago. I'm sorry. It's true. If Flo and Madonna were in the same room, I'd be like, Flo. If anything, she just seems like she'd have a better attitude. Madonna seems like she'd be critical no matter what. Flo would be like, you did so good. It doesn't have to go for that long. It doesn't have to. So, we have more time for a picnic. I like all kinds of music. I do. I hate to say this. I'm not a big fan of jazz, and I feel guilty. I feel guilty. But there's more of me out there, and we're tired of living in fear. We don't like jazz music, and we're not going to apologize about it anymore. We don't. There's a lot of pressure to say you like jazz because it's a beautiful art form. So when you're at somebody's house and like, hey, you in the mood for some jazz? You're like, yeah. But you're not. You're never in the mood for jazz. You're never walking around like, you know what I could go for right now? A 38-minute clarinet solo. Oh, I would love to hear somebody just shred it up on the neck. That's why you never see anybody air clarinetting. It's just not very fun, you know? Hold on, it's my favorite part.
Andrew Norelli. Hamilton's Funny 8:20 a.m.
This is Cat Williams.
Out in L.A. Ain't no weed places in L.A. They got a dispensary. I don't know what that means, but I think it means you were just in that mother. Why do I have a shopping cart? I'm just saying, you are not supposed to have 500 different types of deliciousness in the same place at the same time. Overdosing from smelling too much weed. That is blueberry. That's blueberry for real. That is fresh right there. That's white fire. I ain't never even smelled real fire before. That is delicious. Girl Scout cookies, I love them. Do you have should have stayed out there where it was safe with the leafy products, with the bud. But they got a room in the back. That's right, they got a dish right here. They got one of them rooms in the back. You gotta be careful in that mother. All they got back there is concentrate, spackle, sparkle, wax, butter, dabs, whatever you want to call it. You to yourself, much weed as I done smoke. I ain't scared. I don't give a what type of weed it is. That's what you be saying. Then they come over and put that little thing on there and walk off. And you be like, that little booger right there can't hurt nobody. Don't you believe it? It's like hitting 300 blunts at the same damn time. At the same damn time. I got my high. You realize how difficult that is to do? You know when you done got too high. You done, I got too high. I saw where the Illuminati live. Get me to here. Where's my car?
Cat Williams. Hamilton 8:20 a.m.
Jim Florentine.
My girlfriend the other day, she's like, I want to go to a museum. I'm like, okay, go. I want you to go with me. No. Yeah, but I want to go. Then go. Yeah, but I want you to go. I'm not going. You know I don't like museums. I'm white trash. I like heavy metal and sports, okay? That's it. I'm not going to a museum. Yeah, but I want to then go pick one of your girlfriends. You can stay there for hours. You know what I mean? I go, look, I don't ask you to go to a strip club with me because I know you'll have a bad time. That's my museum. I could stand there for hours and just admire the art. That's my museum, but I don't bring it to my museum. Don't bring me to your corny museum. That's all I'm saying. Please, stop it. We don't have to do everything together. Oh, but you're my best friend. No, I'm not. Is he your best friend? I'll talk for every man in the room. Leave us alone. Stop bothering us. We don't want to be bothered. It's not fun. Leave him alone. He's silly. You think it's funny. Ha 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 ha. Because the problem is what's going to happen, it's going to build up, and it's going to build up. You bother him, right? And one night he's going to go out with one of your friends. Yes, that's what he's going to do. And you know what? You're going to find out, yeah, well, why'd you do that? I thought it was fun. I'm sorry. I thought it was fun. It was just building up because you were having so much fun with me. I figured I'd have fun with you. Isn't that fun? Come on, that's fun. That's what's going to happen. What? Yeah, Will, you're shaking your head. No, you watch. I can see that because you probably have a girlfriend. She'll have something wrong with her computer, and he looks like a guy who could fix it. Hey, can you go fix Stacy's computer? He's like, yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's not gonna. And then he'll call. Look, it's gonna be like 3 hours. I gotta download it. Like, yeah, she's like, oh, thank you, because I thought I was gonna have to throw away my computer. Yeah, you just gotta be patient. And she's like, I should give you money. No, don't worry about it. We're friends. It's okay. I gotta give you something. Okay.
Ray Romano.
Who has a 2-year-old? Anybody got a 2-year-old here? Yeah, right here. You have a 2-year-old boy? Yeah, still in diapers, right? Yeah, standing up. He goes standing up now, right? Isn't that funny? That's funny. That's video camera time. You can always tell when a 2-year-old is going, because when they're not, they fly around the house. You know, they're yeah. And then you can sense there's a slowdown in the action. Yeah. Real slow. And then he just kind of gets a look on his face. Yeah. And the back goes out a little. And the real giveaway is the hide behind the furniture. Yeah, they find a little nook and cranny somewhere. And it really doesn't get that much easier when they're 4, 5, 6, because they still need help. One of my twins, 6 years old, this is no punchline. Here's what happened. We're in the restaurant. He has to go to the bathroom. I take him to the men's room. Put him in the stall. I'm standing there, and there's other men in the men's room. A couple minutes go by. Figure he should be done. I know, Greg, you okay? And here's what Greg yells out. It didn't plop yet. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, the men are looking at me, you know. Well, we've all been there. Well, I didn't know. What kind of fatherly advice do you yell through the door? Get mad! The 2-year-old.
Ray Romano. The best stand-up comedy 24/7. Hamilton, Sunny 8:20 a.m.
And now it's Eddie Izzard.
Well,
one thing, supermarkets. I do like supermarkets. Even though they're big business, you go in there and they're constantly thinking and bringing in new ideas, and it's just such a big cross-section of people in there. And as soon as you get in there, there's psychological tricks on you. The look for these psychological tricks. You make your choice of food, you go down to where the queues are. 30 or 40 queues there, all lined up, and we're all very good at queue strategy. No one taught us this, no one's even spoken the words queue strategy. But you know what to do. As soon as you get there, 30 seconds to choose your queue before the best places go.